welcome to this new series where I'm aiming to try a beer from every brewery in the UK. That's why it's the UK Brewery Project. I will do a video where I will look at the brewery, the history, the people involved, the beers that they sell and the awards that they've won, while also trying some of their beers. For the first episode, I'm going to be doing Quantock Brewery. The story goes that Rob Rainey was a former nuclear engineer and he originally bought a home brew kit from Boots, but when this failed to produce the quality of beer he wanted, he went and built his own kit from scratch. He was brewing using full grains and hops and was winning homebrew awards through different societies. In 2004, Rob quit his job at Somerset nuclear plant to buy and run the Rising Sun in West Bagborough in Somerset. In 2007, he sold the pub, but he didn't want to go back into the engineering business. And this is where he had the idea to start his own brewery. So the brewery was established in December 2007 in the town of Wellington in Somerset by Rob, his partner Cheryl, and her father Ken. The first brew was launched 3 months after opening in March 2008, with the first product being the Quantock Ale, and that was soon followed by White Hind. What I'm going to do is crack open this original brew of theirs and let's see what it's like. I have my Quantock glass. So this was their original brew say, and it comes in at 3.8%, and it is just I believe I was going to say a bitter. No, it's an amber beer. So I'm just going to put the cap on for the moment because I'm not going to probably drink all of that. I'm going to try a few of their beers. That was a quite heady pour, as always. Very malty smell. Again, nice and clear, carbonation coming up from the bottom of the glass there. It's a nice craft glass of theirs, I do like that. You got their logo, which is the tree. Looks like a winter tree, looking outside now, it matches the trees out there. Very malty, a lot of hop bitterness in there as well. The IBUs on that one probably quite high. There's the hop bitterness and there is a roastedness as well on that as well. That's quite nice, especially for winter. It's the sort of beer you would want in winter. So let's get back to the story. I'll carry on drinking this while I'm talking to you. In 2010 they took on their first employee, who was James Higgins, who is still working with the company to this day, I understand. So it sort of shows the business that they're operating in. In 2013, Quantock crowdfunded £120,000, which they used to buy their first 2 fermenters, a cooler, done a rebranding, and they brought the number of employed people by the brewery to 6 at that stage. So that was Rob, his wife, and the original James, and then 3 more people, I understand. In 2015, they'd outgrown their Wellington premises and they moved Quantock Brewery 5.5 miles northwards to Bishop's Lydeard, which is, it's an industrial estate just outside Bishop's Lydeard, situated right next to the West Somerset Heritage Railway, so the steam railway. And they sometimes brew special beer. They have a special beer for that, I think Railhead, which is for the railway. They opened a brewery shop, allowing them to sell direct to customers and increase their profit margins. And in July 2016, they opened a tap room, which hosted regular events, including some beer festivals, and it's indoors at that stage, so it was sort of perfect for the wintry months. On January the 18th, 2017, brewery went into administration. So they mainly supplied pubs within 60 miles of their brewery and were hit by pub closures in the local area. But fortunately, an investor who had not been named, but they weren't a local person, approached them because they could see potential for a multi-award winning brewery. So all 6 employees kept their job, and the investment seems to have helped the business, which has in the prevailing years grown much bigger than it originally was. They've purchased a hop gun, which enables the brewery to start brewing hoppier beers. And in 2020, they now have 9 employees, and they invested in a canning line in 2020 as well. The canning line opened on the 15th of July 2020, and with it, they're able to produce 2,000 cans per hour. So, due to the growing demand for their beer and the new canning line opening up, additional sales opportunities have opened up, and they've expanded into the industrial unit next door, so they're now much bigger. This unit next door added about 3,000 square foot of space for the brewery and that canning space as well. So that's the history of the brewery. Let's have a look at their beers. So they have 3 ranges of beers in the brewery. So they have what they call their classic range. So the classic range is the Quantock Ale, so 3.8%. Will's Neck, a 4.3% golden ale. Quantock Stout, which I believe I should have here. No, I've not got the Stout. That's Stag. So the Stout's 4.5%. Sunraker Golden Ale at 4.2%. The Stag here 6%. Nice. And actually one of my favourites. I really liked the Plastered Pheasant 4.8% dark ale. I really did like that one. They also do a modern range. So in their modern range, we actually have, these are on the edge here, we have Titanium, which is a 5.1% West Coast IPA, and we have the QPA, which is a 4% pale ale, but it uses US hops. What I'm going to do, I've still got this, it's really nice that, I'm going to actually crack open these 2 new ones. So, this is the Titanium. And in goes the QPA. So at first glance I can see the QPA is much lighter. It's a straw colour through. It is a pale ale, nice carbonations in the cans from their new canning range. Oh, that is a brilliant nose on it though. Oh god. It's straw, it's a bit of grapefruit, citrus. Oh, that smells delicious. And that taste, oh, that is just beautiful. It's just a nice taste that cuts through. Grapefruit and the citrus is in there quite a bit, but that is really nice. Now this Titanium is their West Coast. See, hazy, darker in colour compared to this one. And that's, oh yeah, that's definitely more hoppier. And that's 4%, this is 5.1. Wow. That is hoppy. That is really good hoppy, I mean, really good. There's a bit of orange in there, along with the citrus. And, oh, that is really nice. That goes really well. Both of those are really good beers, honestly. Yeah, I've lost track of where I was slightly. I was just explained. So they have the other range, as I was saying, which is their modern range, has the QPA, has the Titanium, and it also has their Lager than Life. It's their 4.6% lager in a can. And they also have a ever-changing New England IPA, which may be one of these in here. I think it may be this one, the Brew Infinity. No, that's not it actually. It's one of these. They've got loads of beers out now in the cans. They've fully gone with the modern range. The last range is their past, present and future series. So this one, as I alluded to before, is from their future series, and it's Brew Infinity, which is double dry hop pale ale, 4.5%. Future series are beers that they're trying out that may become permanents. So I think that's how some of their beers have been arrived at. They were limited edition special runs that then became permanents. Present series, I understand, is ones that they've brought, they've amended slightly. So they're bringing drinks up to the present. So they could have taken an old style beer and they brought it to the present with some new hop varieties. And past is reviving some of their previous beers that they've had. They also do some, the usual specials each month and whatever else that's going on with the seasonal, so Christmas and whatnot. But they do have a big range. Awards-wise, they have won a lot of awards. That's all I can say. They've won a lot of awards since their inception. The most recent tally includes at the 2019 National Awards, their Titanium won gold in the keg premium category, QPA won gold in the cask session IPA category, and in 2019 their QPA won bronze in the Cannes Golden Nails World Beer Awards. Also in 2019 the QPA and Titanium won silver awards at the International Beer Challenge. and most recently in 2020 the Titanium in cask won overall Supreme Champion Beer at SIVA National Awards, or SIVA National Awards. This is the Society of International Brewers Association. So you can see why I cracked open these two beers. These are two big award-winning beers at the moment. And honestly, this is sessionable, delicious. And I wonder on cask it might add to it and be even more better. And then this one. Wow. Now, that is a beautiful beer. I will finish this off, drink it. I'm going to finish them both off. As said though, my personal favourites have been the Blasted Pheasant, and I'm interested to try this one, which was their 6% Quantock Stag. Just to give some of the other beers I mentioned that we've got here. So we've got No Fuss, which is a 5.5% double dry hopped IPA. We have the Infinite Beginnings, which is a New England IPA. We have the Voss, which I believe is a sour, Kivik Session Pale Ale. And their Lissol and Fizz, which is a 3.2% small pale ale. And at the end I've got Quantock Steamer, which is a special beer that has been produced for the railway. So they have Railhead as well, as I said before, and I think this is one of their new ones that they've got in season. So that's the brewery. We've been through how it came about, their beers, the awards that they've won, tasted some of their beers as well. This has been the UK Brewery Project, and I'll see you in the next episode.